Hello students, let's do 13th question of exercise 1.1 chapter 1 relations and functions of class 12th. We've already completed 1 to 12th questions of this exercise. I have shared the link in the description. You can check out those videos as well. Now let's do this question. Show that the relation R defined in the set A of all polygons. So one relation is defined in the set A. So where set A is a set of all polygons. So closed figure, polygon means closed figure. So triangles are there in this one, then quadrilaterals are there, pentagons are there, hexagons are there. So all types of polygons are there. Okay, so this is just an example I have given. Then relation is defined as R is equals to P1, P2. So P1 and P2 are two polygons where P1 and P2 have same number of sides. So P1 and P2 have same number of sides. So these are the given things. We have to show that this relation is an equivalence relation. The equivalence relation, we know any relation if it is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. That type of relation is equivalence relation. So that means we have to prove that this relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So let's start from the reflexive part. So first one, reflexive. So whenever we are doing proof type of questions, so we just have to go to the definition. So reflexive relation means that in this relation I should have these type of ordered pairs A comma A. These type of ordered pairs should belong to the relation. So that means first and second element both are same. So like if we take one example, P1 comma P1, it means P1 comma P1, it should belong to the relation. Yes, it will definitely belong to R because the basic need of the relation is they should have same number of sides. Since we are taking the same polygon, so P1 and P1 because it's the same polygon, so they will satisfy this relation same number of sides. So both the elements, if I write element like this, so same element because it's there, so they will have same number of sides. So which means P1 comma P1, this type of ordered pairs, it will belongs to relation R, which means the given relation is reflexive. Now let's prove symmetric. Let's go to its definition. For symmetric, we know if A comma B belongs to R, it implies B comma A should also belongs to R. Now that means if P1 comma P2, where P1 and P2 are two polygons, if they belongs to R, it implies P2 comma P1 should also belong to R. Now if P1 comma P2 belongs to R. What does it mean? What does it mean? It means P1 and P2 have same number of sides. P1 and P2 have same number of sides. Because we know P1 and P2, this ordered pair belongs to R. If it belongs to R, it will satisfy the given relation that P1 and P2 have same number of sides. So which means P2, P1, because from this part we have already concluded that P1 and P2 have same number of sides. If we are interchanging them, if P2 we are writing first and then we are writing P1, it doesn't matter. Still they will be having same number of sides. So which means P2 and P1, they will have same number of sides. Same number of sides. So you can write here have same number of sides. So which implies we can write P2 comma P1, it belongs to R. Therefore, relation R is symmetric. Now let's prove transitive. Let's go to its definition. For transitive, we know if A comma B belongs to R and B comma C belongs to R, it implies A comma C should also belongs to R. So this is what we have to prove. Let's say now if P1 comma P2, if this belongs to R, so what does it mean? It means P1 and P2 have same number of sides. Have same number of sides. And now P1 and P2, it belongs to R. Suppose P2 and P3 also belongs to R. So what does it mean? It means P2 and P3 have same number of sides. Because this will satisfy the given relation. Relation says if this type of ordered pair belongs to R, then P1 and P2 they have same number of sides. So from here we can conclude that P1 and P2 they have same number of sides. Even P2 and P3 they have same number of sides. So what it means? It means see P1's number of sides is equals to P2. Also P2's number of sides is equals to P3. So which means what? What does it mean? It means P1's number of sides is equals to P3. What does it mean? Number of sides of P1 and P3 are same. So if the sides are same, we can conclude P1 comma P3 it belongs to R. So it satisfies the given relation, which means or which implies R is transitive relation also. Now we have proved relation R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Therefore, relation R is an equivalence relation. So if you know the definitions easily, you'll be able to prove these type of questions. Now let's go back to the question and see what's the other part of the question. So we have already proved the equivalence relation. Now it says what is the set of all elements in A related to right angle triangle with sides 3, 4, 5. So it says what is the set of all elements in A. So set of all elements A which are related to right triangle. So set of all elements which are related to right triangle is nothing but it's a set of triangles only. So set of triangles is related to set of right triangle with sides 3, 4 and 5. 3, 4, 5. Why set of all triangles is related to this? Why set of all triangle? Because the given relation says P1 and P2 they have same number of sides. P1 and P2 they have same number of sides. And if P1 and P2 they have same number of sides, if we have to figure out which set of elements they are related to triangle with sides as 3, 4, 5, it will be set of all triangles. It will be set of all triangles which are related to right triangle. Because in set A, we have all polygons. So in all those polygons, set of all triangles, here it will relate with the triangle with sides this.